What's up, everyone? Power Morphicon 2024. We have a very special guest today. We have the legendary...
This side. I'm on this side.
Oh, Kelson Henderson, everyone.
Hey. Hi. Oh, yeah, that's the mic. Yeah. Hi.
Yes,
I should know to use the mic by now. This is the microphone, folks. That's where the sound comes from.
Exactly. You guys don't know he's a Power Ranger legend. He's like almost in every season of Power Rangers. You were in my childhood growing up.
I hope that was a good thing.
It was a good thing.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, you guys don't know he played a lot of Power Ranger characters. He played, of course, Boom for Power Ranger SVD, the first Orange Ranger, technically. Mick Cannon.
He's watching. No.
Yeah, Mick Cannon, the red Ninja Steel Ranger. Well, technically the third or second one. I can't count. Mike's over there, so. He played Flint from Jungle Fury, York from Overdrive, Phineas from Mystic Force, and a lot of people. It's a lot. I lost track of how much people he played in Power Rangers. So.
Yeah, it's been a fun 2 decades or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, first question, Kelson, is how are you doing so far? How's this con experience for the past weekend been?
It's so lovely. I mean, I've been a part of the show, like I said, for like 20 years plus, and it's just really lovely to come and get to meet the people who it means so much to. You know, I've lived half my life as a part of this fandom, and so it's really lovely to get to come and to interact with everyone and hear people's stories. It's really, you know, like you said, a lot of people. I was important, or the show I was in at least was really important in their childhood. Particularly the Boom character. It seems really a lot of people really projected themselves onto the Boom character. So it's really lovely to come and get to share those stories with people.
Awesome. Again, like I mentioned earlier, you play a lot of characters. I lost track. Which character was more meaning to you, or more like, let's say, like, what's your favorite? If you can choose one favorite out of all the hundreds.
This is a question I get asked about. I've kind of whittled it down to like a Boom into Mick kind of arc, because that's sort of kind of the story of my life and the story of my journey with the show. Like, I started in my mid-20s as, you know, as a dude out to the side. You know, I had some great comedy, but, you know, I was very much a secondary character. And then, you know, the journey that I've had through the show has been amazing. And then to get to come back, you know, 20 years later and become like a mentor, and be the person that guides the younger people, and that's kind of also my journey with the show. You know, with the younger actors come in and be like, whoa, and I'm like, I've been able to be helpful, and, you know, I've got to know the crew really well. It's been pretty much the same crew all the way. There's still people who were working on Cosmic Fury that were there when I was at SPD, so, you know, I feel like it kind of has mimicked my life, so I kind of count that as my favourite arc of character. Is that for sheer good fun, Phineas, obviously, but I really love the moments of emotional depth that both Mick and Boom had. You
know, it's funny. Like, my favorite, same thing with category. Like, my favorite original era was, of course, Time Force, and then Disney.
Good season.
Mystic Force. Like, Mystic Force is my favorite. Well, because I love Harry Potter, so. So that's why. So funny you said Phineas, and of course with the new era, I would say Beast Morphers, but
that's sweet.
Yes, but anyway.
Just Keytron, come on. Hello.
But I need to ask you this for Mick, precisely. Like, did they let you know that you would become a Red Ranger or a Power Ranger before you even signed up to do Ninja Steel?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure a lot of people know that I actually only was signed on for the first 6 episodes when I first signed on. And then it was like, hey, would you like to see the season out? I was like, yeah. It's like, hey, would you like to come back for Super Ninja Steel? I was like, yeah. And yeah, somewhere in the middle, I feel like it was Peter who was first like, hey man, I think they've got something they want to talk to you about. And I was like, what's going on? Yeah, so it was like halfway through the season, like, hey, how would you feel if you became a ranger? And I was like, yeah, what color? And they're like, red. It's like, okay, you're sitting there's no way I'm going to be a red ranger. It's like, yeah, we would like you to be a red ranger. So yeah, it was pretty. It's like you would imagine it feels. It's like, really, you like that's really going to actually happen? And yeah, and it did. So yeah, it was amazing.
You know, it's funny because me and my crew, like, because we love like Boom a lot, And we were like, what? Of course, you're like a lot in this, like almost every season of Power Rangers. We were wondering, like, will he become a Ranger? Will Kelson ever become a Power Ranger? I get it. Like, he was orange, but it was a dream sequence. But an actual Ranger, like permanent.
Yeah.
And funny enough, like, 'cause I did watch the Ninja, the season, like the Sentai for Ninja Steel.
Oh, right.
And I was
yeah.
like, I was wondering, like you know, like the three Red Rangers. It was the grandpa and the dad. I was like,
Yeah.
how are they gonna adapt that? Like, how are they gonna adapt that? And it's kind of creative. Like, they actually had you, and I didn't expect you to become a mentor too.
Yeah, I love that they put me as the granddad. It's like, wait, I'm not that old. You know, I mean, who would have thought? Like, I was in my 40s. It's like, who would have thought that it'd be like, hey, 40-year-old dude, come and be a superhero. Like, donning the spandex at like, I was like 43 or 45 or something. It's like, who would have thought? Yeah, it's been a great journey. Thank you all for being on the journey with me.
Before we leave, is there any special message you want to thank to your fans who supported you the last, I don't know, like more than 25, 26 years? And where can you find your social media?
I'm relatively quiet socially. I'm a bit of a just live my own life when I'm not here with you all. But I mean, I just love coming to these conventions and watching the way you all look after each other, and you know, the word family gets bandied around a lot, but watching this particular fan group, it really does feel like a family. So yeah, you know, I have young children, and I could hope nothing better than that in their life they find a group of people who will support them like you guys all support each other.
Also, I want to thank you, Kelson, for my childhood. You helped me a lot of times when I was in middle school. I loved Boom a lot. He was funny, and I especially loved Flint when in Jungle Fury. So
Cool.
I want to say thank you again. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And guys, this is Ryan from Morphin Network, and we have
Kelson.
we're signing out, guys. Bye.
Bye.